What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Sleepy Manny, and in today's video I got you with a Isendrac Easter egg in 2025. I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to do it, but if you just want to go back and watch some OG content, here you go. And this is also for the people, if you're just playing Black Ops 3 and really don't know what you're doing, then I got you. So let's get straight into it. The first thing you want to do in order to start this map's Easter egg is getting all 3 dragon heads filled up so then you can pick up your bow. In this video, I have a process of the lightning bow being built in the background, but it's sped up. You can follow along if you want to, but I suggest you watch another video due to some of the parts that I cut out, because they are kind of like important. But yeah, I say you just follow along and you would be able to get it done. But yeah, I'm sorry if that's what you want. This is the part that I'm talking about. So if you just follow along in the video, you should be able to build the bow. So yeah, I'm gonna just take this time to start talking to you guys. Make sure you guys leave a comment on any part that you need help with. I could always join. And yeah, all you're doing is just shooting 3 bonfires in this part. If you can't hit this last one and right here, all you want to do is teleport instead of spamming these arrows like I do, and shoot it from the rocket pad. So once you do that and you have that part done, you want to wall ride and hit all these marks. This is just a failed attempt to show you guys like it's possible to be done. If you do fail it, you just have to wait for this part to happen again, the anti-gravity, and just run along in one go. So yeah. Now once you're done with this step, you want to fill up these soul boxes over here. The first one is in the clock tower, and you're just killing a few zombies next to it. It's not really that much. And once you do fill it up, you're gonna have to charge your arrow and shoot the bonfire closest to it with it again, and it should turn on like lightning and on fire, and that's how you know you're done with that part. And the next one is right above double tap, where you could build the Ragnarok's. There is a craft bench right there. So yeah, you just want to keep doing the same process with all of them. You want to charge your arrow up, you want to aim this one kind of above the smoke a little bit and shoot, and it should hit. And here's the last one I'm talking about. If you can't hit it while you're spamming your arrows, you just want to come down here and go over to where I basically charge my arrow and I shoot this one, and you want to shoot it and it should just spark on fire. But yeah, after you shoot this one with the sparked arrow, this is the last step. You want to go to where you picked it up, and now you're just filling up the souls and completing your bow. This is basically where you could start the Easter egg once you're done. So yeah, get prepared, my friends. Once you're done with upgrading your bow, this is where you could start the Easter egg by interacting with it and going over there to pick up your Wrath of the Ancients. And this is the first part of the Easter egg right here. So once you have your Wrath of the Ancients, you want to go to the teleporter room and shoot each of these orbs on top of the teleporter. And you want to wait until you hear a Margwa noise, and that's how you know the beginning of this Easter egg has started. Right here I missed, so that's why you see me doubling back, so don't talk about it. But yeah, all you want to do is just listen for the noise that you hear in the video, and now you'll be on your wish step. So once you hear that, you just want to go and pick up your bow and look for a little lightning orb that you see in each one of these locations that in the background. You see the first location will be by quick revive. The next is going to be out here by this car's tire by spawn room. The next is going to be Samantha's room in this globe. There's one over here by stamina up. And there's also a few more locations. There's one over here in the church by this clock on top of the dragon. By this, the dragon will be broken. But yeah, there's another one over here in this little corner. And I believe there's one more location after this that I do show. It's in the clock tower over here. Each location is different and it spawns in its own form, and you will need to shoot 4 of them. So yeah, this is what it looks like when you do find one, and you know you completed the step when you shoot 4 and you find this purple aura at the teleporter. Now once you have this purple aura, you just want to teleport, and once you teleport you want to run over to your right. And once you run over to your right, you want to pick up these fuses, and now you want to come over to the left side and pick up this vial. Once you pick up that vial, make sure you're standing right next to Dr. Grau, because he's going to put in a code that you will need to input in a computer. Once you teleport back into the main map, be careful because there ends a panzer, but now all you want to do is make your way over to the death ray. So once you make your way over to the death ray, you're going to put in those fuses that you got on that little box, and you're going to switch it over to protect. And you're going to activate the death ray, and now this is where you want to put in your password that you just picked up from that room. You're gonna listen for a noise too afterwards once you're done, and once you're done, you wanna make your way over to the teleporter room, and this locker over here should now be open with a floppy disk and some more fuses, I think. And you wanna make your way back over to the death ray. So once you come to the death ray, you wanna put in those fuses that you just picked up on each side of the death ray. And once you do that, you want to switch your death ray over to destroy mode, and you want to go in where this computer is, and you want to play Simon Says. Basically, to activate it, you want to hold square, but make sure you do switch it over to destroy, because if you don't, when you're done, it will not let you fall through with it. It's gonna make a noise when you're done, and one of these little orbs at the death ray is gonna light up. You'll see in the video. So yeah, you're gonna have to go to the teleporter and teleport, and go to the rocket pad to do this one as well. And once you're complete with this part, this is the final Simon Says. You want to go over to the death ray and activate this green button, so you bring Dempsey 1.0 back to Earth. As you see in the video, this is when I bring him down. I'm gonna speed this part up because I watched it so many times. But if you haven't, it's so cool to see it for the first time. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying at this part. But once you bring him down, you want to run back down to it and pick up this little artifact. Hold square, and now you want to do the wisp step again. If you do it the first time, you're going to listen. Every round the Margo is going to reactivate, and you're just going to keep checking each location, and you just want to redo it. But make sure you're not ending the round every time you do it, because if you hit the wisp and the Margo is making that noise over and over, you're just resetting yourself. But once you got all 4, you're going to come back to the teleporter to find this purple aura again, and you're going to wait for any rocket test or anything to be in the way to be done, and just teleport. And now once you teleport, you're going to run over to the right again, and you want to hold square on this book, and you want to come over to the stone and pick it up. This is almost to the final step, so good job. You want to kill this panzer that comes down again, and you want to make sure you build the Ragnaroks. I don't have that in this video. I'll leave links to like other videos. But yeah, once you pick up that artifact and you have that stone, you want to run into where you picked up the Wrath of the Ancients and hold square on this little like symbol, and you want to follow this keeper around to each location it goes, and you want to fill up this circle by using each lightning bow. Or if you're with 4 people, it's each bow, but if you're by yourself, it's with just a lightning bow. There is 4 locations that you have to do this with. Be careful because a panzer could spawn in between, and you know, it's like it might just catch you off guard. But you know you're done with this step once your keeper turns into a full keeper instead of like a ghost. And I showed it in this video, and this is kind of the part where you do need the Ragnarok's. If you come to this location, this is where you need to input that slab that you picked up and the second teleporter, and just keep filling them up. You know, it's not that hard if you do the lightning bow if you're playing by yourself, but if you're playing with 4 people, you guys just need to be coordinated, or you know, you just switch to use different bow. So yeah, I like to use the ray gun for the fight. At this step, after this step, it's kind of best to start getting ready to, you know, get all your gobble gums, get your guns pack a punch, get your perkaholics, because after this step you will not be able to leave the boss fight. After you're done with it, you'll be able to leave, but you know, you just want to be prepared. I suggest using head drama and a shotgun, because that right there will make the panzers so much easier to fight, and it's just gonna make your boss fight so much easier. So now once your keeper's done and it's followed down into the G room and this pyramid is now up, you want to input that vial that you picked up earlier into this corner over here and wait for it. Just give it like a few seconds, and you want to come around, and then you just want to slam down your Ragnaroks, and once you slam them down, that's pretty much your boss fight. And there's one thing you do have to be careful for in your boss fight. If you use your Ragnaroks a little too early, he's gonna, you know, spawn around a few times, and then eventually he's gonna go in the middle, and there's a little orb that spawns underneath him. If you do not have your Ragnaroks ready by then, make sure you have your bow out and stand behind one of those little towers if you see, because he can do a one-shot damage. But if you have your Ragnaroks ready, you want to place him down like this, and you want to run out and find where he's facing. Shoot that lightning bolt a few times so you create yourself like a little force field, and get out like a rocket or your MR6's pack-a-punch or the ray gun and shoot his chest, and it will damage him. Now you want to run in and pick up your Ragnaroks once you get a chance, because you're going to need them to do this 2 more times. But after you do it first, the panzers will start spawning, so this is what head drama is good for, and the shotgun, like a KRM, I think almost one taps them. So yeah, and you know you kill a panzer when you see a max ammo spawn. So yeah, eventually you start kind of getting in the groove. If you have monkeys too, that makes it so much easier. So yeah, this is Sleepy Manny. I'm gonna keep this gameplay in the video, and you know, keep the cutscene. I hope you guys like, subscribe, and enjoy. And you know, tell me what else you guys would like to see. If you would like to see me like actually like not live gameplay, I could do a live, but like almost kind of like live commentary while I'm playing and doing the Easter egg at the same time, instead of like, you know, kind of a tutorial like this video. So yeah, as you see, the lightning comes again underneath him, and I slam it down. I create my force field, and I just spam his chest, and it's gonna hurt him. So this is once you do it 2 times, you're almost done. You just need to do it once more, and just get these panzers out your way. The shotgun is so good for this, especially with head drama. If you don't, the shotgun is still gonna be good regardless. So yeah, you're just gonna wait, and if you're doing a lot of damage, your Ragnarok should just keep regenerating really quick. So it's nothing really to be afraid about if you place them down. It's just about how good you are, and just about how much space you give yourself between the zombies, because yeah, there is a lot spawning, but if you're getting into a groove and you're just keeping yourself spaced out, then you're great at this shit. Like, you know, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. So once you get it the 3rd time, you know, make sure you keep creating yourself a little force field and spam the hell out of him. And the last time he's gonna do this, and you've done it. So now all you want to wait to do is spawn back in the main map, and you want to go over to the pyramid and pick up this little orb. I cannot think of the name right now, I keep forgetting it. But once you pick that up, You want to take it over to the computer you played first with Simon Says, and you want to hold square, and now you just want to sit back and watch. So yeah, this is pretty much it. The cutscene happens. So yeah, this is pretty much where I'm signing off. It's Sleepy Manny. I hope you guys mess with me, like, subscribe, and enjoy, and leave a comment on what else you would like to see. So yeah, enjoy.
It is the only way.